UTPA women's basketball makes history and sends the seniors out with a bang. Make sure you buckle up before watching these highlights. Speaking of exciting action, UTPA baseball busted out the brooms over the weekend, and UTPA track and field is headed to the WAC Indoor Championships. This is Bronc Country. Hey everyone, and welcome to Bronc Country. I'm Jonah Goldberg. Entering the season, the University of Texas Pan American Broncs women's basketball team had won 14 games in a season, just 3 times in program history. Never more. The Broncs reached 14 wins with a month left in the season this year, and this time, they got over the hump. Broncs playing host to NJIT in their final non-conference game of the season. Broncs down 7 out of the gate, but Brittany Bush undeterred. As is Shante Goff. Then we're back to Bush, and we're back to Goff. The Broncs have the lead. After a pair of Goff free throws, it's Bush not once, but twice. 14-2 run, Broncs up 16-9. Early second half, Broncs down 2, but Tanisha Walker buries the 3 and draws the foul. She converts the 4-point play, Broncs up 1 again. Now the Broncs are down 5 in this seesaw affair, but Bush hits the layup, and then Hildur Bjorg Karchensdottir ties the game. Move ahead. Broncs down 4 when Goff nails the 3. Then, after Goff hits a pair of free throws, Karchensdottir gives the Broncs the lead. Less than 30 seconds left. Broncs down 2, but the steal by Teandria Nolan and Shante Goff delivers. She hits the free throw too. Broncs win 54-53, breaking the program record for wins in a season. Why did the Broncs break the record? A lot of Goff and a lot of Bush. They scored 83% of the Broncs points, while combining to go 18 for 40 from the field with 15 rebounds. After the game, UTPA Director of Athletics Chris King and Interim President Dr. Javidan Rodriguez presented the Broncs with the game ball, the first Broncs team to ever surpass 14 wins.
He used to talk about it a lot before games, and so we kind of told him, because every time he brings up history, we know we don't do as good as we want to, so he doesn't bring it up anymore. We know what we need to do. We know that we're trying to hang banners. We know that we're trying to win the WAC tournament, get a bid in the NCAA dance. And so we know that we need to win, and as long as we're winning, we're automatically going to make history. So we don't have to worry about history, because if we're winning, it's already taken care of, and I'm glad we did it today. I couldn't be more proud of my teammates. I couldn't be more proud of the coaching staff as well. Number
15 is nice, and that's an honor of all the players and coaches who ever played here or coached here. They have my utmost respect. And we've come a long way. I'm talking about 32 years of this program. Our facilities keep getting better. Our energy in the gym keeps getting better. It's a fun thing to coach, to be able to be a part of this. Now this one tonight, we earned every second of it. Every second of it.
Certainly a game that will be remembered for years to come. But the record and the basketball were hardly the only reasons. Patty Hinojosa has the story.
The UTPA women's basketball team played for more than just a win, as they raised money during Monday night's annual Broncs Against Breast Cancer game.
Broncs Against Breast Cancer is a community event that we started partnering with DHR on probably about 3 years ago to really raise awareness and promote the importance of breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. Yeah, all the T-shirts go back to benefit the Cancer Foundation at Doctors Hospital. The T-shirts are $10 a piece, and we have them printed earlier in the year, and we do this event twice a year. One's at women's volleyball in October, and then again in February.
It's a great program. You know, we always support that. My godmom, she is a survivor of breast cancer, so every time breast cancer awareness comes along, I'm all in it. So I appreciate everybody that wore pink today as well. Thank you, guys.
Broncs won the game to make new history, but for them, the bigger win was raising money to battle breast cancer. Reporting from the UTPA Fieldhouse, Patty Hinojosa.
Move ahead to Saturday in Utah Valley, final home game of the regular season, and the seniors stepped up. It starts with Brittany Bush, then down 6-2, Tonisha Walker buries the 3. And Andrea Nolan follows suit. Bronc still up 2 a few minutes later when Nolan pulls up again and nails it. Then Nolan attacks the basket. Bronc's up 15-8. After a Wolverines basket, it's Sherelle Price's turn. Much more from her coming up. Star of the second half, Wolverines up by 2, and we're back to Walker. 32-31 Broncs. Next time down the court, Walker does it again. Broncs by 3. 11.5 minutes left. Broncs down 3 when Price ties the game. After a pair of Shante Goff baskets, it's all Price the rest of the way. Hits the layup, Broncs up 4. Just over a minute left. Broncs down 1, but look at Price. Hoop and the harm. She hits the free throw. Broncs up 55-53. Now there's 10 seconds left. Georgia Agnew with the miss, but Carly Norris gets the rebound and puts it in. Game tied with 6 seconds left. The length of the floor to go, and who wrote this script? Price beats the buzzer. Another dramatic, heart-pumping win. The Broncs send out the seniors with a bang, 57-55. The Price was incredibly right, especially down the stretch, as Sherelle scored a career-high 15 points, including all of the Broncs' final 10 points and 12 of their final 16. Just a magical final home game for the senior.
The girl made the layup, and I tried to get the ball out as quick as I could. So then T pushed the ball up the court, passed it to Rock, and Rock just made a good find, and I made a layup.
I really didn't, I don't know, like I just knew that we had to get a score, and then like when I passed it up to Tonisha, I thought she'll take the shot, but then she reversed it to me, and I looked at the clock. We still had like quite a bit of time, and then I reversed it to Rock, and like CP had the girl still, so might as well give it to her. She had the high hand for the last 2 minutes, so might as well go to her high hand.
We just kick it in, and we know that we're going to run our Miami roll. We kick it down to Peanut in the corner's not there. So we go right back up high, and CP, Sherelle Price, just positions herself, because we're at like 1 second when she gets it, or 2 seconds, and she gets it off, as a buzzer. But it's just playing some good ball. We knew we had to get it inside. She had played really well. But I'm going to be very positive that was a good win.
The perfect ending to the home slate for the seniors, who were honored before the game with family and friends in attendance.
Well, our seniors this year have been very instrumental in us setting records with 16 wins so far. First winning season ever in the history of UTPA women's basketball. I just want them to play hard, play smart, play together. Go Broncs.
When it's time to get the baseball stadium ready for the home opener, one of the first things you do is clean the place. Some people use a broom. The Broncs, however, save their brooms for game day. Coming up on Bronc Country, highlights from a successful Al Ogletree Classic.
It all comes down to this. 14 teams battle their way through the bracket for a chance to punch their ticket to the big dance. Be a part of the madness in Las Vegas, March 11th to 14th. Go all in and witness who goes home a champion at Orleans Arena. The 2015 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. Tickets on sale now
at UTPABronx.com.
We will work our minds, raise our hands, and search for the answers. We will study the stars, learn to speak each other's languages, and hear each other's songs. We will make each tomorrow brighter, more prosperous, and completely new. We cannot predict the future, but we can and will build it. We will come together. The University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. New opportunities for the 21st century.
The UTPA baseball team opened the season with a 4-game split of a tournament at Jackson State. Over the weekend, the Broncs came home for the Al Ogletree Classic, and the Broncs faced Abilene Christian for the first time in program history. Folks wondering how the Broncs are going to replace Sam Street on Friday nights? Well, let's play a game. It's called Have You Met Blake? Aaron Draper down swinging in the first. Second inning, Taylor Fajardo. Have you met Blake? Third inning, Braden Gomez. Let's play along at home. Have you met Blake? On to the 4th. Fajardo. He's already met Blake. The reunion goes in favor of English. 5th inning. English decides he wants to meet more people. Colton Hall first, and then Marcel Carter. 7th inning. Fajardo wishing he hadn't met Blake. Same goes for Kyle Carroll. 8th inning. English just seems to be getting stronger. Russell Crippen down looking, career high 9 strikeouts in 8 innings for English. But if the Broncs are going to win this game, they're going to need a little offense. Game tied at 1 in the 7th. 1 on and 2 out for Logan Landon. Gets a hanging curveball, and he doesn't miss. Into the Broncs bullpen. First career home run for the pitcher turned outfielder, and the start of a WAC Hitter of the Week weekend for him. Broncs win 3-1.
It was a big situation in the game, and I was really just up there looking for a good pitch to hit. I saw a couple sliders early in the count, so once I got to 2 strikes, I was up there trying to battle, and hopefully looking for a fastball, and I guessed right, got a fastball, and I was able to turn on it and hit one out of the park.
After you hit the home run, I mean, my mentality was go out and put up a 0, because we have had trouble in the past where we score a couple runs and then we'll go out and give up a couple.
Really like what I'm seeing, Jonah. Last weekend, Victor really picked us up. Today, Logan picked us up. So if we continue to kind of have 1 or 2 different guys pick us up every game or every weekend, we should be okay. So I like what I'm seeing. Obviously, had a great day at the plate. Even the ground ball hit the third was hard hit. So glad that he had a good day, helped us win.
Game 2 the next night. Pick it up in the 3rd inning. 1 on, 1 out for Manny Laredo. Liner to left center, and Tyler Eager a little too eager. That ball's headed to the wall. Chewy Garcia scores from first. RBI triple for the freshman. It's 1-0. They intentionally walk Victor Garcia Jr. and then, oh boy, to the backstop. Broncs up 2-0. That allows Garcia to move to second, which sets this up. Jacob Huckabee through the right side. Garcia scores, 3-0 Broncs. Couple of batters later, bases loaded with 2 outs for Scott Mercer. Grounder to third, throw to first. 2-run score. Broncs up 5-0. And Ryan Jackson made it stand up. Reigning WAC Pitcher of the Week showing off some nice range on defense. And then he shows off his fastball. Jordan Forrester down swinging. 4 strikeouts and 6 2/3 for Jackson. Didn't allow anything across until the 7th. Now, Jackson went to Nicky Rowe High School in McAllen. You know who else did? Andrew Padron. Gets the final out to save his former high school teammate and Courage College teammate's first career win. Broncs win 5-3.
It's a good feeling, not only have I pitched with him in high school, but I pitched with him since we were small, about 12 years old on the same travel team. And he's a good guy. He pitches well, he keeps the ball down low, he has good velo behind it. So it's always fun, we always joke around saying, hey, we were throwing in our backyard about two years ago at Nicky Rowe, and now we're here throwing for UTPA Division I college baseball. So it's always fun.
We thought he was going to be a bullpen arm. But after the bullpens in the fall, he was really kept everything low, spotted his fastball in and out, had control with the breaking ball, had control with the slider. So now, not really a surprise because I've seen him now for a few months. But early on in the fall, I was not only surprised at his maturity, but at how well he does other little things that's important to be a winning pitcher.
Now, how about a little Sunday morning baseball? Wildcats need to get out early to get home before a winter storm hits, so a 9:30 a.m. start, but the Broncs bats already awake. Jacob Huckabee singles to left. That brings home Cole Longcar. Broncs up 1-0. And the way Justin Quinones was dealing early, that was almost enough. Runner at second with 1 out in the 3rd. Aaron Draper, nope. And then Jeff Clark headed back to the dugout. Quinones struck out 5 in 6 scoreless frames before giving up 3 runs in the 7th. Bottom of the 7th now, Broncs looking to rally. 2 on with 1 out, and Longcar comes through. That brings home Isaac Gonzalez. Broncs within 1. Next batter, Victor Garcia Jr. He hits into a double play, but that allows Chewy Garcia to score. Game tied at 3. Then, in the 8th, runner at 3rd with 1 out, and Corey Davis comes through in the clutch. Fly ball to right. Logan Landon tags and scores the go-ahead run. Broncs up 4-3. 9th inning now, and for the 3rd day in a row, it's Andrew Padron. Clark down looking, and then Tyler Eager on the ground. Broncs win 4-3.
they kind of went out to the mound for a visit, and Coach Mantrona he just not really pumped me up, but just kind of gave me the confidence to win. He kept the suicide in his back pocket. He told me to keep looking for it just in case, but he said if you get a good pitch and drive it, and I got one, and hit it to right to score the run. It felt good.
Well, with the sweep, it's always on the weekends. It's always good. Once you win the first two, we need to get into that mindset that we want to win the third one. So it was a good win, obviously, sweeping. So better 3-0 than 2-1.
UTPA track and field getting ready to compete for some conference titles. Next on Bronc Country, we preview the WAC Indoor Championships. The UTPA track and field teams have competed in some tough meets during the indoor season, going up to Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and Houston. Now it's time for the toughest and most important meet of them all. Anais Cortez has the story.
With a shot, the UTPA men's and women's track and field teams kick off the 2015 season.
We set high expectations for everyone. We want them to look to be contributors. They're not just here just to participate, but the ultimate goal should be nationals, regionals, and conference championships. So they do work hard day in and day out. They have long seasons starting in the fall. They have opportunities to start competing indoors in January. So it's working towards conference. So it takes every single day.
There are many new faces making their indoor debut in college, but plenty of experienced student athletes are back, confident about their upcoming performances.
I feel pretty good. I train better. I know what I did last year that was wrong, so I kind of do different kind of things to help prepare myself differently, because I know what went wrong from last year and what I need to do to change that. So like I said, I feel better.
The Broncs are always looking at ways to contribute to their teams and to become better student athletes by sharing their experiences and training techniques.
It's more about being patient, because distance running, there's more laps because it's a smaller track. So sometimes you have to force yourself to be mentally tougher, because since it is more laps, you get mentally tired faster. I really hope that the girls do good, because they're mainly freshmen, and I know that they're really nervous about this competition, but they got the spark to do what they want to do, so I just really hope that they get out there, attack it the best they can.
UTPA men's and women's track and field teams will travel to Colorado in hopes of bringing home gold at this year's NCAA WAC Indoor Championships. Reporting for Bronc Country, I am Anais Cortez.
And while the indoor track and field season is close to complete, spring golf has just started. The men hosting the Bronc Intercollegiate last week, 30 individuals from 5 teams in attendance, and the Broncs had some of the best golfers out there. Gareth Saxon strong in the individual competition, shooting a pair of 76s before notching a final round 75 to finish in third with a 227. Now to the team competition, and Nicolas Platret was fantastic. He was 1 over after the first round, and although his score went up a little as the weather changed and the conditions became more difficult, he finished at 9 over 225, tied for the individual lead, before falling on the second playoff hole.
I played well. I mean, I made some mistakes, but with this weather it was not easy, so I think it was the same for everybody. I could have made less mistakes today and yesterday afternoon, but I mean, with the pressure and everything, it was not easy.
Yeah, it's great as a freshman. You just got to give yourself chances to win. He got in contention. He played really good on the back 9, and then we went into the playoff. He had a good first playoff hole, and then unfortunately the guy just beat him on the second hole.
The UTPA women's golf team opened up its spring schedule this week in Corpus Christi. They play in 4 events, including one in Hawaii. Yeah, you heard that right. Unfortunately, I can't join the team, but Vanessa Myers might have some eligibility left. Well, maybe not, but she does have this season preview.
UTPA's women's golf team is set to tee off on the season, and they feel good about how they should fare.
I also expect that my game is good. It's on point. We've been practicing a lot, and I think it's going to be essential for the team and for all of us. As a senior, we all want to finish strong, and I think it's going to be a good semester.
Senior Melissa Burnell says that good preparation has been the key.
Coach Alexander has been helping us a lot. She's been with us the whole time, and she's been a great support since last semester. She's been with us, and I think we've been getting better and practicing hard ever since she came.
Ashley Garcia, also a senior member of the squad, wants to finish the season strong.
I want to go out in every tournament and just have fun. It's my senior year. I just want to enjoy the last couple tournaments that I have left.
Head coach Risa Alexander says they're focusing on their short game.
So from 100 yards and in, chipping and putting around the green, and then also really working on our course management and strategy on different golf courses. So we've been playing a lot of different golf courses in the area. They've been very gracious in having us out, and we're really appreciative for that because it's giving us a lot of good experience.
The team's first tournament of the season will be at Corpus Christi next week. Reporting for Bronc Country, I'm Vanessa Modis.
Want to help prepare our student athletes for excellence in life? Then join the Bronc Athletic Fund today. You can become a member of the BAF for just $50 a year. All of the proceeds go directly to student athlete scholarships, so visit BroncAthleticFund.com today to see how you can make a meaningful impact on the lives of student athletes. One way you can donate to the Bronc Athletic Fund is by participating in our 9th annual Bay Fishing Tournament, better known as BAIT, on South Padre Island on April 11th. You could be one of 3 teams to win over $5,000 in cash prizes, including a $2,500 grand prize. You could also win a boat valued at more than $30,000 in the raffle. Visit UTPABronx.com/bait for more information.
It all comes down to this. 14 teams battle their way through the bracket for a chance to punch their ticket to the big dance. Be a part of the madness in Las Vegas, March 11th to 14th. Go all in and witness who goes home a champion at Orleans Arena. The 2015 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. Tickets on sale now
at UTPAAbronx.com.
We will work our minds, raise our hands, and search for the answers. We will study the stars, learn to speak each other's languages, and hear each other's songs. We will make each tomorrow brighter, more prosperous, and completely new. We cannot predict the future, but we can and will build it. We will come together. The University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. New opportunities for the 21st century.
Big week ahead for the Bronx. Men's basketball with their annual homecoming game as they host WAC champion New Mexico State. Women's basketball also playing New Mexico State, doing so on the road. Baseball home for homecoming as well, playing host to Lamar Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before visiting Incarnate Word and Texas State during the week. Saturday is also the Hall of Fame induction luncheon. Women's tennis with home matches Thursday and Friday against Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Incarnate Word, while the men's team heads to Lamar. We want to thank you for stamping your passport in Bronc Country this week. Schedule another visit for next week. But until then,
it all comes down to this. 14 teams battle their way through the bracket for a chance to punch their ticket to the big dance. Be a part of the madness in Las Vegas, March 11th to 14th. Go all in and witness who goes home a champion at Orleans Arena. The 2015 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. Tickets on sale now
at UTPAAbronx.com.
We will work our minds, raise our hands, and search for the answers. We will study the stars, learn to speak each other's languages, and hear each other's songs. We will make each tomorrow brighter, more prosperous, and completely new. We cannot predict the future, but we can and will build it. We will come together. The University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. New opportunities for the 21st century.
We pursue excellence in the classroom and strive to achieve our potential. We compete on the field with integrity, on the court with respect,
and in the pool with distinction.
We are strong leaders in our community and gain values from our biggest fans.
We continue the legacy of commitment to our universities, to our coaches, to our teammates, and most importantly to you.
We learn, we compete, we inspire.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.